Greetings, family, friends, and survivors of this channel. I changed the throttle assembly. On these military generators, they have one of these that controls the throttle and holds the governor springs. And it's got a knob you loosen and then it slides down all the way and you lock it down here, and then that's a stop for the throttle arm. So you're setting your governor speed with this stop. And a couple of things for my wife to come out here and turn it off. She has to unscrew this knob, and sometimes I get it too tight and it's hard for her. And so what I did is put one of these on here, and I did just adjust the hertz, the cycles on it. I've got it set for 61, 59.9 to 61 cycles at about a 10% load. Usually what that equates to is a 75% load between 59 and 60 cycles under heavy loads. So now all she's got to do is lock that over there, hit the switch on the side, and we're running. And to turn it off, just she goes like that. Took some adjusting, placing different placements for the spring and the counter spring on the governor arm. And now I can adjust this later. I've got more room there because as this goes down, if I loosen that bolt and rock this whole plate this way, that'll increase the speed. Some kind of towards the bottom, but not all the way at the bottom, so I can adjust a little bit one way and a whole lot the other way if it turns out that the bandwidth on the governor control is too broad. In other words, if it drops down to say 58 cycles when I'm under full load, I've got some room to adjust it. Usually I don't run the generator below 50% anyway. Since the batteries are clear full, I've got no other way to load it. I'll call it good for right now. So I was changing the oil in this today and still changing the oil in the other one, so I had to run them both to get them hot. But I wanted to give you a shout out for a few friends of mine. I wrote them down here. And I wanted to mention Chris Dyer, Chris Do-It-Yourselfer. You probably know his YouTube channel. He's a guy in Oklahoma who, he calls it suburbia, but his house is so close to being completely off-grid. I mean, he's just a stone's throw away. I think really it's the hot summers with all the air conditioners is why he's not completely off-grid. Beautiful system set up in his backyard. Excellent installs, very nice craftsman type work. You get a lot out of his channel, how to take your suburbia house off-grid if you so desire, or grid type. Another one who's a commercial installer is Roy Amberg, and he just opened up his first YouTube channel and posted his first videos. You're definitely going to want to check those out. He's got real numbers on his data logger, which actually show what his Berge wind generator produced. I logged on last night and looked, and it was on running between 4,000 and 8,000 watts, and quite often running at 11,000 watts. And that's right, thousands. Oh, he also has 3 huge arrays on solar trackers, and this is what he does for a living. So his opinion accounts for a lot with me, and he's helped me out an awful lot. We talk a couple of times a week. And so I want to recommend his channel to you. Brand new channel. So, and also David Armstrong. He's another one who's taking his house so close to off-grid. And hey, when power's cheap and available, like we pay 11 cents per kilowatt hour here, there's no real reason to go off-grid. That's cheap. But if there was a long-term grid down situation, we'd be in trouble. So he's also got a real nice new house, a really nice brand new system, mostly Magnum Energy inverters and charge controllers. Excellent install, very clean. You'll learn a lot watching. He's got quite a few videos out, so I recommend him, David Armstrong. And then Pine Meadow Hobby Farm. He's a good friend. Jerry, and I recommend his channel. He's got a lot of great information on homesteading and farmsteading, and he also does the off-grid solar generator backup kind of thing. So you want to check out his channel. And last but not least is dear sister Ann Pouchard. She doesn't have YouTube videos up, but what she does bring up every day is she mentions me by name in prayer to our Heavenly Father. She's an awesome sister in the Lord. She prays for me every day, and for some reason I can't comment or reply to any of her comments. I've done everything to figure out why she's locked out of my channel for posting. It's all perfectly clear at my end. I can't figure out why, but I want to say this to you, dear Sister Ann. Thank you so much for your heartfelt prayers lifted up to our Father, and it's making a difference. I really, really appreciate you. You are a sweet sister, and God bless you. She's down there in Mexico, folks, and she's praying for me. I appreciate that. So, shout out day, and I guess we'll change the oil in this and get back in the house. It's supposed to rain 8 inches in the next 24 hours. So I've already had a day digging out culverts with the tractor and that sort of thing. So I'm getting tired. So have a very, very blessed day.